possibly mindful that this is at least the third statue in the south of the country which is supposed to have moved in recent months.
This summer, in the year 2025, will be the 40-year anniversary of a phenomenon which captured the attention of the whole nation of Ireland and all over the world. In Ireland at the time, in the summer of 1985, different parts of Ireland had reports of moving statues of the Virgin Mary. They were reported to move spontaneously. One particular village called Ballinspittle in County Cork in July 1985, an observer had claimed to have seen a roadside statue of the Virgin Mary move spontaneously. Similar occurrences were reported shortly afterward in Mount Melleray, County Waterford, and at around 30 other locations around the country. They were not all Marian apparitions. Some sightings involved other divine figures or saints who appeared in different ways, like shadows on church walls, etc. Thousands gathered at Ballinspittle out of curiosity to pray. Up to 100,000 were said to have visited the Ballinspittle site alone. The Catholic Church remained reticent or highly sceptical, and a bishop at the time declared the whole phenomenon an illusion. The Ballinspittle statue was damaged by a gang of hammer-wielding Pentecostal protesters against idolatry. The leader was sentenced to 6 months in prison, but the Ballinspittle statue was repaired. In 2002, the BBC had planned to produce a documentary on the phenomenon. A book called The Statues That Moved a Nation was written by author John D. Vose. He interviewed witnesses who told him the most amazing stories of miraculous happenings, which gripped its readers.
Between 11:15 and 11:30 last Sunday fortnight, I saw several movements.
UCC also had a team of psychologists from University College Cork, and in their findings recorded 31 apparition sites and explained the visions as being optical illusions caused by staring at objects in the evening twilight. However, others weren't so sceptical and argued that the moving statues and other extraordinary international phenomenon like the UFO religions and many other new religious and occult movements are best explained as responses to an existential angst that was exaggerated by the Cold War and other sours of social stress, but with ultimate origins in cultural or religious norms, family dynamics and personal psychology. Moving statues have also been reported in Poland, which is another devout Catholic country. In Ballinspittle in the summer of 1985, lots of locals would immigrate to London to find work as the unemployment rate was very high. One particular night during July on Monday the 22nd, a local woman, Katie O'Mahony, had been out walking with her 2 daughters and stopped to say the rosary at the grotto which was a shrine to the Virgin Mary. When they saw the statue move, as the news broke, soon after Katie told TV news crews that the statue of Our Lady was to be seen breathing or sighing, and she also reported being overcome with a sense of protection and peace. The news of Katie's vision quickly spread around the parish and even all over the country. At the time there was no social media, so it was all word of mouth and traditional media, but it created a massive gathering that lasted months and months, which totally changed the quiet community.
And what do you believe is the explanation?
It's certainly divine intervention. It's a miracle, undoubtedly.
People have also reported going down to the statue just to have a laugh, but came away feeling a bit shocked, as they themselves, who were skeptics, had seen the statue move. If you happen to drive past the grotto today, you might see on many of the signs that says, "Drive slowly through the grotto." One particular lady called Aisling and her sisters were at home in bed when their father came home from the local pub, the Corner House. He broke the strange news of what Katie O'Mahony saw. Aisling's parents were religious, especially her mother. It was reported the rosary was said every evening in her household. Aisling said they got him out of bed in their pyjamas and went down at about 11:30 or 12 that first night. Aisling had seen the statue move the first night and many nights since. She couldn't remember exactly how she felt the first night she saw it, but she remembers clearly the complete havoc to life in the community, the weeks and months that followed.
The following Tuesday night, I saw the face of our Lord, and I saw the face of a very old man whom I now know to be Padre Pio.
Aisling's aunt ran a B&B at nearby Garrettstown. It was booked out, and even then people were calling to hope to find a room to stay. Many people, including Aisling, don't know how the hype and crowds eventually ended, but some feel it was the church's refusal to endorse the apparitions played a role. Aisling claims to still see the statue move. Would it be different today if Netflix and Google and YouTube were around and something like that happened? Lots of people would be filming the statue and making memes of it. And would AI and deepfakes be instantly dismissed? Or would it, on the other hand, be blown up even more? One thing for sure is the moving statue remains an amazing mystery, and no doubt must have been a very exciting time for people who saw the statue move and were among the thousands of people hoping to catch a glimpse.
Special buses travelled from all over the country, swelling the crowd to a record 20,000 or so.
Aisling has never doubted what she saw and says that people who want to know they should go and look for themselves. I would love to know if you or any of your friends or anyone you know were there, and did you see the statue move? Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.
Approximately 80% of the people here saw most of those movements or apparitions, and certainly they all cannot be wrong.
Thanks for watching The Assassin Rapper, and if you want to stay up to date on new content, then please subscribe and be sure to hit the bell to be notified on new content.